next we're going to go to the bathroom. That's where the majority of falls occur within the home. So I'm going to offer some tips on how to make the environment safer for your loved one living with dementia. Follow me. So first we need to consider the water temperature. You want to be sure that it's not hot enough to burn your loved one living with dementia. So you'll want to look at your water heater, likely in the basement, and adjust the dial to ensure that you can't get the water hot enough to cause burns. Next, we'll look at the toilet. If you want to spend a little more, you could consider a brand new toilet that sits up a little higher, especially if your loved one has trouble getting on and off the toilet, or they have these handy seat risers. Easy to install. This one, you don't have to remove the toilet seat. There are some options that replace the toilet seat altogether. Another great option are ones that have a little more support and stability that come out almost like little handheld railings on either side, so your loved one can, push on and off of those railings when standing from the toilet. Something else to consider, this is all white, so you might want to have a colored toilet seat riser for spatial, visual spatial difference. The person might be able to better see it if it's a different color than the rest of the toilet. Some other things to consider in the bathroom are things in the shower. So someone living with dementia, they might be a little intimidated if water is coming from a traditional shower head. So you might want to consider one of these handy portable shower heads. They're really easy to install, and that way you as the caregiver can control where the water goes. You can avoid the head, you could do the back of the head to get that shampoo out. Again, you can control the water pressure better, farther away, closer. It really is a handy tool in the bathroom. So one more thing you can consider is this bench. Some of the benches are circular, some of them are more of a square or rectangle bench. Some even have a back so your loved one can recline. But you put this shower seat in the shower so that your loved one doesn't get fatigued. Sometimes you stand in the shower, 5-10 minutes. That might just be long enough to wear out your loved one's legs. So having that seat handy can be a great way to ensure that they can, be comfortable throughout the entire bathing experience. I also want to talk about the flooring in a bathroom because oftentimes you have tile and that can create a slick situation quite literally. And so we want to be sure that there are rugs in the bathroom, but rugs can also be a trip hazard. So you might want to consider some double-sided tape on a traditional rug. So you can get this in your local hardware store and you can place the double-sided tape around all the edges and then place the rug on the floor. It just adds some extra security to ensure that that rug's not going to go anywhere. Another option is to purchase a rug that already has a rubber backing. I love these because they can easily be placed on the floor. You could additionally use some tape if you want a little extra security there. And then for inside the shower, you want to consider a rubber mat that has these nice little suction cups to be sure that your loved one is less likely to trip when they're getting in and out of the shower and moving or bath or moving around. And then finally, I want to go over grab bars. I often get asked, should I use a traditional grab bar you drill into the wall, or should I use a suction cup grab bar? My recommendation is the one that screws into the wall, because really suction cup grab bars are really for balance only, not for bearing any weight. So these are going to be more secure, and you'll want to consider the placement of a grab bar. So I'll walk you through that now. If you have a bathtub shower combo, you'll want to place the grab bar outside so that your loved one can use it for stability getting in and out of the bathtub. You also want to consider one here. It'll depend on the height of the tub, the height of your loved one, but you want to be sure it's in a spot where they can get in and out of the tub and use this for stability. Now if you just have a standing shower, no tub, you want to consider one here outside the shower and an additional one in line almost with the shower head so that they can hold onto it for balance, while they're shampooing, that sort of thing. You want to consider grab bars too around the toilet. I mentioned earlier that you could have the toilet seat riser with the handles in a situation like this where there's no wall next to the toilet. But let's say there is a wall here. You could install a grab bar so that the person could use it when they're getting down on and off the toilet. And there's some other spots around the house that you might not consider a grab bar, but they can be really handy. So I'll go over that next. Anytime you have a few steps in or out of the house, that's another great place to consider a grab bar, like the garage or an outdoor entrance to the house. So here I'm at the back door, there's a couple of stairs, so I would want to place a grab bar right here. That way I can hold on for stabilization as I go in and out of the house. And in the garage, if you're worried about space, they have these great grab bars that kind of come down from the wall. And then when you're done using it, you can put it back up against the wall to save some space. So no matter the location within your house, there are grab bar options that will fit any environment.